Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So I'm so excited for this video. As you can see, we have a huge package and I tried my best to record this as neatly as possible. This box was so big I could barely fit it underneath my phone stand, but this package is from NOTPOLISH, as you see by the title and thumbnail. I did receive this new LuxePro light before the launch and I'm super grateful. Thank you NOTPOLISH for sending this over to me because I really enjoyed it. So this is what the box looked like. I really love the NOTPOLISH packaging. I love their signature reflective red, and this light is all about the reflectiveness. So let's just go ahead and get right into the unboxing portion. And it is 7:43 a.m. right now, and to me that's very early, so do not mind my voice. But yeah, now getting into the actual actually before we get into the actual light, I just wanted to say that the box was super nice quality. But yeah, so filming this unboxing was kind of weird because I was trying to do two things at once. As I was unboxing it, I wanted to focus more on like the reels for my Instagram because that's mostly what they wanted. So that was my main focus, and I'm just going to give you guys a tour of this light. And when I first took this light out of the packaging, I was immediately greeted by their signature red reflectiveness all over body. So here at the back we have 4 different time settings for your nails depending on how long you want to cure. And then over to the left of that we have the on and off switch. Once you turn the light on, the screen comes on which shows you the battery and also the timer, which leads me to mentioning the most important specs of this lamp. So getting into that, one of the most important specs of this lamp is that it is rechargeable. The package also did come with a charger. I didn't show it, but once you get this light fully charged, it lasts up for 10 hours, which is amazing. So I turned it on so that you guys can see a little bit more of it, and as you can see from the lights on, it looks very powerful. This light is a 100-watt light, and all of these lights are mirrored, which means the lights are going to reflect over basically every section of this light, which will provide you an even cure every time you insert your nails into this light. It's also motion censored, so you don't have to keep clicking the button at the back of it. One of the other main important things I wanted to talk about is the shape of it. It's so perfect for XL nails, so if you love to do long nails, sometimes the little smaller lamps don't really have like room for you to put your entire nail in there and get that good cure, but this light is so perfect for extra long nails. And it also has a handle, so it's very portable. You can just tote it around, even though I don't know why you would tote it around, but yeah, it does have a handle. It's very portable, and the unboxing kind of went by very fast. Like I said, I was trying to do 2 things at once, so I didn't really do the full unboxing on my YouTube channel, so I just covered the basics and all of the important things. Also, it does come with a detachable bottom. I went ahead and removed my film on my TikTok reel. If you want to see that, I'll have it posted probably around the time I start posting it. Maybe it'll be up now, but head over there to my Instagram to check that out if you want to see that unboxing. I can't tell you guys how excited I am to be one of the first people to receive this light. As of now, it is out now, so you can visit the website and check it out. I will have it linked down below. If you do decide to purchase it, I do have a coupon code which will save you 10% off your entire order. As of now, I can't mention the price in the video because I don't know the price of it yet, but like I said, I will have the link down below so that you can check it out. This is a new launch, and I'm pretty sure that these lights will probably go fast because NOTPOLISH have super good quality products, and it's just overall like one of the best brands I like to use. And now that I have this NOTPOLISH lamp, like it just makes it even better. And also, let me just say, I had so much fun trying to get like the promo shots for this. Like, it was just so fun trying to get really cute pictures of it. It was kind of hard though because it's very reflective, and I tried not to get my reflection in there. Also a bit difficult because I don't really have like the space right now to get like the angles I wanted, but I did make it work, and I'm proud at what I came up with and put out for you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you like the lamp, if you love the look of it. Let me know if you plan on purchasing it. I feel like it would be a really nice investment to treat yourself if you've been wanting a new light, and it works really good. Let me just say, it works amazing. I love it. Although it has all these nice perks, there was something that I didn't really like about it, just my personal opinion. So for like someone like me who does their own nails to create content, as I showed you like the back of the light at the beginning, The buttons and like the timer is on the back of it, so once I get ready to like put my hand in the light, I won't really know like what time or like how many seconds I have left, which is not really a big deal because I would just usually put it on like 30 seconds and just put my hand in, since it is like an auto sensor. But you know, you never know when you want to do like a quick 15 seconds where you just press the 15, or like just wait till it gets to 15. You won't really know because it's at the back. So that being there, I do feel like it's more beneficial for people who take clients because the nail technician can see the timer or press the button themselves. But this video is going by a lot faster than I anticipated. So as you can see, I've already done my first nail off camera, and I'm also working with my number 14 not polished acrylic brush. This is like my second time using this. Of course I had to go all out and use all not polished products for this nail set. So I'm using the not polished Nude Panther acrylic powder that will be linked down below. I'm also using their low odor monomer. Of course I'm using the nail light, and then I'm also using the monomer drops that minimizes the smell of monomer. So getting into the acrylic application, I wanted to use this brush because like I said, this is my second time using it, and I just wanted to use a bigger brush for this one. And I love this brush so much. Like as I started off with like a number 10 or 12, and I just wanted to like size up to see what the big brushes are all about. And I absolutely love this brush. I was able to get the application done so much faster because as you guys see how I pick up the bead, like I pick it up long ways and I just drag it down the nail, which makes it easier to like cover more of the surface a lot faster. At some points it was a little bit difficult because this is a bigger brush, and I was trying to still figure out like the powder to liquid ratio because this brush holds so much more monomer, and that can really affect the powder if I don't add enough or if I add too much. So even though the application went by a lot faster, I still was kind of figuring that out. As I progressed on the nails, I did get a little bit better. I feel like it was a lot better on the ring finger, and you'll see that in a few seconds. But this whole entire process of me doing my middle finger is in real speed, just because I wanted you guys to see how I really work with this bigger brush. And can we just take the second to appreciate how gorgeous this Nude Panther shade is from Not Polished? Like this is such a gorgeous shade, and I feel like it's one of my go-tos when I do like a nude base and then I decide to do like a design on top or do Frenchies. This is most definitely a color you want in your collection, so I would 1000% recommend you stopping by the Not Polished website. And even if you don't get the light, because I know the Not Polished products can be a little bit on the expensive side, so even if you don't get the nude lamp, at least grab you 2 or 3 powders. You can use my discount code to save you 10% off, and if you do decide to use my code, that is a way of just supporting me in another way other than watching my videos, because I will earn a small commission, and I'm so grateful for you guys for using my code. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for all of my nails. I did decide to do them all the same way, so I will be applying a full application to all of my nails using this Nude Panther color. I will be building it up with the actual color. I didn't feel like I need to encapsulate because these powders are very buildable, if that's a saying. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this part finish playing out. After I finish the cuticle area of my middle finger, the rest of the nails will be sped up so that it won't take too long, because this video will be a little bit longer. So yeah, let me know if you guys are enjoying the video so far. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to go ahead and do so, and also go ahead and like the video so that I know you guys are enjoying it. So now that I have 2 fingers down, I'm gonna go ahead and continue this application and let you guys enjoy the process. So after my pinky, I went ahead and did my thumb off camera because I felt like I had enough footage for the application. This is what it looks like, and I love this application. Like, I honestly could get away with not even shaping. Well, if you look from afar, I think I could get away with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do some shaping and filing. I'm not gonna speed this part up too much just because I'm only gonna show a little bit of one finger. As always, I use my 8080 grit files from Panther, which are linked down below in my Amazon storefront if you want to check them out. I start off by filing the sides just to get the shape right. Once I see more of like the shape of the nails, it kind of guides me of where I need to shape. If the nails look fat on top, like if I need to file here or file there. I never file too much in one spot. I do one part for a little bit and then I'll go to the next part because I never know if I'll file too much, and then once I file all of that off, I can't go back and fix it. So I would just rather file a little bit at a time to see what needs to be filed or what doesn't need to be touched, because there's been plenty times in the past where I overfiled trying to get that perfect shape and I'm like, man, I should have just kept it the way it was. But yeah, over time you just learn. Also for the application, I wasn't really worried about getting these nails like too thick just because I always pop them off right after. And speaking of popping off right after, during my filing process, when I turned the camera off to file the rest of the nails, all of them popped off again thanks to that UMT peel off base coat, which works too good. So I did have to glue them back on once I was finished shaping. Although when they pop off, it's easier for me to file the free edge because it's so hard to file them while they're on my nails, especially when I have the UNT peel off base coat on. So I feel like that part is helpful, but the popping off part can sometimes be so annoying. But anyway, so here's what I did on my first nail. I went ahead and finished it. I wanted to see what it would look like, and also I am filming a reel, so I have to like turn my camera the other way so that it's perfectly for the reel. So I did that one off camera and I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So I'm going to be using my white and black from NOTPOLISH. These are the only two colors that I have from NOTPOLISH. I have to get more gels. Oh, actually no, this is not the only gels I have. I have the Galaxy collection, the glitters that I previously showed in my videos. I did like those sparkly butterfly nails. I'll link that video in the cards if you want to check it out. But I do want to get more of like the solid color gels because I really do love the consistency of them. I feel like it's very light. So I'm taking a nail art brush and I'm just outlining the French with the black. Although the black, I did have to do 2 coats of it because I feel like the first coat just wasn't as opaque as I wanted it to. Even though it did take me longer to do 2 coats of this black on each nail, I feel like it kind of paid off because once I did the second coat, it was very nice and opaque. I also feel like the consistency kind of makes up for it. It's kind of hard to explain unless you actually tried this black or the gel polishes from Not Polished, and I'm not even going to try because I just know I'll end up saying something that's not even going to make sense, and I'm going to just save all of us the trouble so we don't have to suffer through that. And I'm just go ahead and finish doing my smile line so I can complete my French tips, and I'll come back once I get into the next part of the nail art. When doing the second coats of the French tips, I feel like the second coat is so much easier and it doesn't take as long because once you start to apply it, the second layer kind of has like a guide of where to follow. It just kind of melts into the first layer, so if you place it on the outline, it stays on the outline unless my hands were very shaky or if it's just like so out of whack to where I just end up getting it everywhere. The second coat didn't really take too long, but additionally all of my fingers doing 2 coats, it did kind of take up some time, especially doing the flames. I'll get more into that in a second. But so once I finished my second layer, I turned the camera off because I thought of this design. I was thinking if I was gonna do all of my nails the same exact way, and so I was thinking I should do something on my ring fingers. So here I spelled out Not Polish. It took me a long time to do this, believe it or not. It looks sloppy though. I didn't know if it looked tacky or if it was cute. I was gonna do like the pigment powder thing over it because I wanted it to match the color scheme, but I decided against it and I wiped it off. While I'm wiping that off, I did go ahead and wipe off the French tip from my middle finger just in case I forget again, because on my pointer finger I forgot to wipe off the tacky layer from the black French tip. With the way I'm gonna do it, you want the tackiness to only be on where you want the powders to be. But I was able to wipe some of it off before I cured, and then I also went ahead and sealed in the top coat because the powders were like still fresh on the nail. I wanted to go ahead and seal those in so I didn't wipe it off, otherwise I would have to redo the whole entire nail. Well, not the whole entire nail, just like the colors, and even that took time to do, so I just went ahead and topped it off. And here I'm just going in on my ring finger doing another French tip because like I said, all of my nails will be the same exact way. I just decided on doing something simple. Alrighty, so here we have all of my Frenchies on. I didn't do my thumb just yet because this was taking me so long. I started this nail design at around, I believe it was about a few seconds to 10, and I ended up finishing it around like 3 or 4 o'clock p.m. So this was a long time for something this simple. The application was a breeze. The part that took me the longest were these Frenchies and the flames. I don't even want to think about it. Like, I was just sitting in that chair for so long, y'all. I was so tired, but this nail design was so worth it. It was very fun to do. Actually, this is my first time attempting flames, and I think it turned out really good for my first time. I felt like it was very intimidating because it's hard for me to get those like really pointy, like the top of the flames. and with somewhat of a steady hand, I think they turned out fine. I had some coffee this morning, and every time I drink coffee, my hands are just shaking more than usual. So I did try my best, and as you can see, I'm just doing like the center of it first, and then I just widen it out, going back down and just creating swirls and loops until I get the perfect flame. One thing I should have done was just kind of kept it at like 2, but for all of the nails I did go on the side and add 2 more smaller ones. I felt like it would add to the flame look, and it didn't somewhat, but for some I felt like it was kind of unnecessary because it was hard to see. Then also, what took me a very long time as well, I had to do 2 coats on some of them because I did like 1 coat on one try, and then I had to actually foul it off completely because the powders were like very see-through. You could see the black through the powders, and I wasn't going for that. So I fouled the entire flame off, and then I redid it off camera, and then I showed me adding the pigment powders on camera. I don't remember which finger it was, but it was one of them. As you can see, it's taking me some time, and it's sped up a little bit, so you guys don't even have to wait as long as I did. So here I have on my second layer of white, and I'm now pulling out the powders that I'm going to be used. These are actually acrylic powders. Before I even started this design, I had in mind to use pigment powders. I feel like they would work a lot better because like the consistency is like the texture of the powders are like thicker, so I feel like they would stick a little bit more to the surface of the tackiness. But I didn't have a red. I should have double checked before I started it, so I just had to use some acrylic powders instead. And I haven't used these powders yet, so I didn't know what the like consistency was going to be, or if the pigments were like bright enough for it. And that kind of didn't make any sense, but I understand what I tried to say. Like, these are powders that I haven't even touched yet, used as acrylic. I haven't even swatched these yet, so like I didn't know if like the coverage was going to be nice. I'm taking a dust brush that you would usually get in those dip powder kits, and I'm just dabbing it on where I want it to be. I'm gonna ombre the colors together, and as I do this process, I realized like the dabbing and rubbing motion is what really helped me. For the parts where I want it to be very bold and very bright, I take a lot on the brush and just dab it in, not really caring where it gets. And then once I feel like I have enough, I do a circular motion and kind of blend it out so that it's all even with the other color. One thing I did notice, it was kind of weird, is that the orange powder only blended nicely into the red powder. It was kind of weird to me because usually the lighter colors don't really blend into the darker colors that easily, but that was the only way I could get like that really good blend, is to do the red first and then do the orange. So for the launch of the lamp, like the aesthetic was heat wave, like sunset, golden hour type of vibe, like very natural. And the first thing that came to my mind was like flames for the heat wave, and that's why I decided on this design, because I felt like it would tie into the heat wave aesthetic very nicely. For this ombre technique, I don't know who to actually credit, but I see Casey Nails does this all the time with her dip powder videos, so that's just who I'm gonna give a shout out to. She does it so perfectly, and I always wanted to try it, so here's just me trying it out. But now that I have that perfect ombre, I'm gonna go ahead and seal it in my top coat. And you see me kind of let it drip over the nail because I don't want to rub the powders too hard, because they can easily wipe off. Like, it's literally just sitting on top of the nail. And then also I don't want to get it like stuck in my brush and put it back into the bottle, so I add a lot of it and just float it over the nails. Once I have it floated over, it's kind of like an coating. So then I just go over and rub it through, get that smooth application, and then I cure it in my light for 30 seconds. If you haven't tried this technique yet doing ombres, I highly suggest you try it. It was very fun, and you can do it with pigment powders, dip powders, acrylic powders, just something that has like a pigment in it. Like, you can probably use chalk for it. I feel like this would be super helpful if you have problems doing ombres, because this is super easy. So I let that cure, and now I'm moving on to the last finger that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to speed it up just because I've explained everything I've wanted to explain, or said everything that I had to say. So I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this video, and once I finish doing this, I will be back to show you guys the finished nails. While I was doing this nail, I don't know how it happened, but before I put the top coat on, as you can see, there's like stuff on like the black part of the nail. I tried really hard to get it off, but I did not want to rub off my pigment powders. As you can see, like, it's starting to rub off a little bit from the top coat. I just wanted to get it done. Like I said, it took me so long to do this. I was just ready to get done. But I did try my best to get like the marks off the black French tip. You can kind of see a little bit on the left side. I don't know how that happened or what. I'm pretty sure it is the powders, but I don't know why it looks like that. Because remember, one of the most important steps in doing this technique is you want to wipe off the tacky layer from the parts that you don't want to be tacky. So I don't know why it was sticking to the black part, because I made sure that I wipe off all of my nails before I went in with the flames. So I just went ahead and added my top coat to seal it in, and I do cure this for 30 seconds. And after that, off camera, I did go ahead and apply some of my Not Polish cuticle oil. Definitely one of my favorites. It's so nourishing. Here are the finished nails, and I'm obsessed with how they turned out. You can see some of the powders like bleeding just a little bit, But overall, I love the way this set turned out, especially since it being my first time trying flames. Like I said, I felt like the flames were so intimidating, but on my Instagram, that's all I see. Like, the flames are so pretty. I just had to try it, and I think they look absolutely stunning. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Even though this took so long to do, I would definitely do the powders again, like this technique. Doing the flames like this, absolutely not, but definitely another design to where I don't have to do most of like 2 coats of trying to get like really thin lines, very precise. And even though I did do the same thing on all of the nails, I usually would feel like these are like so plain, but I love them so much. Oh, and also for my thumb, I just left it plain. I didn't add a top coat to it or anything because I was so ready to get done. I was not about to do 2 coats of a flame again, so I just kept that one for like another design to promote the lamp on my Instagram. And again, just to remind you guys that this nail lamp is now available for purchase on the Not Polished website. It is a 100-watt lamp. It has mirrored lights on the inside, which provides you an even cure in every curing. It's rechargeable and the battery lasts up for 10 hours long, which is amazing. The shape of the lamp is so perfect and roomy for extra long nails. You can save 10% off with my discount code. Let me know what you guys think about the lamp and also my nails. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.